I watched the movie The Big Short. Highly intriguing movie. That movie kept my attention. It was based off of the 2008 housing crisis, the recession, the leading up to it. And what I gathered from that movie was they really, these people who you think that are highly intelligent, that you think that are perfect. They present themselves as perfect. They don't make mistakes. You look at big figures like politicians nowadays, and you might think they got all their um, I's crossed and their T's dotted. I might make that into a poem. And you think that they have it all together, and you think that they're highly intelligent, and nothing slips past them. And it's a movie, but it's based off of real life. But those people didn't see it coming. So many people are oblivious to it happening, the recession. And you look at people nowadays and you think that they have it together because that's what they portray. They portray themselves to be perfect. You look at them and they might seem like they have an awesome life. They have a big house, they have nice cars. They're wearing all name brand stuff. They look like they're rich, but you don't see the turmoil behind the scenes. You don't see the family dysfunction that they possibly have. You don't see the massive debt that they have. People put their best versions of themselves on the internet, and you think that they're perfect. You see celebrities and you see perfection because they edit and edit and edit and redo scenes over and over. When I do a little skit, I redo it like 15 times if I don't get it to where I want it to be. And nobody sees that. Nobody sees the outtakes. You only see what I want you to see. I guess what I'm basically saying is there's so much phoniness out here, so much of an illusion. You think that, like, I look at myself and I feel like I'm bottom of the barrel. I feel like I'm scum of the earth. I feel like I'm equal to that person on the street corner begging for money. That's what my value is to society. When in actuality, it's so much more. It's so much more. I was thinking today. I was thinking. I was thinking, what if I accomplished all I wanted. What if I woke up one day and my song Let's Go Brandon was getting, like, I just woke up and all of a sudden it had 200,000 listens in a day, or 400,000 listens in a day instead of 40,000 listens, or all of a sudden my videos just automatically just blew up, and I wouldn't have to work jobs no more, like hard working jobs, honest paying jobs. And if something I had didn't work correctly, I can just automatically go out and buy it, something to replace it, and not have to worry about things. If I was on the same level as the main characters of this world, how would my life be different? How would I feel different? Would I be happier? I don't think I'd feel any different. So, this want and this desire for that to happen, and if I was to get there, and have all the people who doubted me, and I have this mentality of all of a sudden all these people would respect me that didn't respect me in the past and love me. Mainly respect. How would my life be much different? How would I feel different? There'd be a lot more pressure on me, I know that. There'd be a hell of a lot more pressure on me. But would I be much happier? Like, would my purpose still. What would be my drive? Like, where would I go? Like, that's my determination to get big or whatever. One of my songs to be remembered. I have one book, but I'm working on one with poems. My videos to be in the spotlight, and not to be in the spotlight just for like one video, a flash in the pan. Like, I'm actually out there, and I'm the face of a generation. What I see is there's a reconfiguration in leadership happening. I look at Trump and I look at him as I'm bored with him. Elon's cool. I like Elon. And I see like the main characters in the past, like Tim Pool, you hear like the quartering, like these big people, right? Brandon Tatum. You hear these big people. Um, Ben Shapiro. But what are we progressing with these people? Where is their leadership taking us? Where are we going? Are we just going to complain and not do anything about it? I see leaders who have had a great opportunity and they've had so much given to them, and I feel like they've wasted their potential. I feel like they would have been given such an amazing platform and they've done nothing with it but basically profit for their own self interest. Yeah, they spread a little bit of awareness, but what have they done to really change things? What has really fucking changed because of these people? What is their solution? Their solution is they don't have a solution. They just want to, like me, I bitch and complain. I mean, I'm limited to what I can do. Soon I'll have a lot more time on my hands I'll be able to do things with, and I'll have less responsibility. I don't know if I'll ever be one of the leaders that I speak of. In reality, nobody follows. People see things that I talk about and they realize things like down the road. I don't know. But that movie, Watching the Big Short, that like really confirmed me because I thought that these people are highly intelligent, and I thought that like this was purposely being done, which some of it I think is purposely being done. But I think there's people involved that they really don't understand what's going on and they're really dumb. With me, I've had kids, I've raised kids. And I've had to forego saving for any type of retirement. I've had to invest everything that I gain into raising my kids. And I can like cash my investments in and pay off all my debt. I could do that. And have nothing basically. But I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands, and I think the best thing for me to do going forward after I publish this book of poems and songs I've wrote is to kind of take a step back for creativity and start focusing on health, start focusing on paying my debts back so I could keep my investments. Because honestly, I'm probably just gonna die an old man, like single old man. And it is what it is. I'll probably focus on philosophy and probably write some more books. That's what I'll do. I'm pretty bored with politics. I don't think it's doing anything but like making me depressed. I don't see much change. I don't see much people waking up to it. I don't care about being rich. I don't really fucking care about material shit. I mean, would it be cool? Yeah, but does that fucking motivate me? Does somebody like Andrew Tate calling me a loser because um I'm not up to his level, I'm a fucking loser? Does that really motivate me? No. Does somebody like Dan Pena calling me a cunt and a loser because I'm not rich? Because I don't have a big palace or all this money in the bank while these people are like starving? Does that make me a loser? I don't care about that shit. Do I want a comfortable life? Yeah. Do I want to have a fun life where I can go out, travel different places, have different experiences? Yeah. Do I not have to want to worry about money if I want to do something? Yeah. Do I really care about having a th- a $20 million mansion with a fleet of exotic cars, a Learjet, all these like butlers and all these people working for me, like I'm some kind of royalty, and living like that when I know that there's so many people suffering in this world? You know, I've been with a lot of women, dude, and it's fun chasing women, like the experience and the you know uncertainty of. I've had a couple of drinks, by the way, but the the thrill of not knowing if you're going to seal the deal, but and then you do and you feel good and it boosts your ego. But that shit gets old, man. That shit gets old. It's fun. It's fun for a little while, but then it gets boring. If that's your only purpose is to like bag women, like this is coming from somebody that had like at one time I had 10 different fuck buddies at one time. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying it's not really a big fucking deal. It's really not. I mean, I look at women, I'm like, yeah, man, like, she's gorgeous or whatever. She's physically looks great. But that's all she is. And that's what a lot of women are. And it's hard to find somebody that you can actually like connect with and respect and like that person and actually want to be around them other than just like wanting to have fun. I think that a lot of dudes are being sold this false sense of like happiness. Like you'll be so happy if you're rich and fucking famous and you have all these girls that want you. I know it probably feels good for your ego, but it's like anything. If you get used to having all these girls like you, these hot girls, whatever, but they only like you for your money. They only like you for your fame. They don't really care about you. And if you ever get to that point where you're like Andrew Tate, where he's like, "You're a fucking loser." Look how we got famous. Look how we got rich. He pimped out girls on the internet. Like, a lot of these dudes who gain a lot of money, look how they gain their money. They do it in a nasty, evil way, not like hardworking. There's like degeneracy behind it. Degeneracy behind those dollar bills that they acquired. You can live like a king, you know. Not all of us are kings, dude. Not all of us are kings. And if you acquire a lavish lifestyle or are lucky enough, kind of not lucky. Are those people who are lucky born into that type of lifestyle really lucky? They haven't really been through any type of struggle. They can't really probably connect with a regular human. Are they that lucky? Can you take that with you when you pass away? Whatever the next life is? You know, some of the greatest philosophers who are gaining a lot of attention right now. Schopenhauer, Nietzsche, Kant, some other ones that I have to like do some research on, but you know, Nietzsche and Schopenhauer from the documentaries I've listened to, they weren't well known when they were alive. You just have to listen, man. You know, I'm negative on here. I said a lot of negative things like if you don't feel like you have a purpose in this life, just make one. Just make one. There's a philosopher I want to look at, and his philosophy is about like absurdity, like leaning into nihilism and like just accepting the absurdity of things. Um, make your own fucking purpose. The best thing you could do is try to help other people. You know, I listen to TFM a lot, right? Guy's highly intelligent, highly fucking intelligent. He could run circles around me in a debate. He's got a high IQ, high fucking IQ. I heard him say some really revealing things. You know, he says he don't have any time to go to the gym because he works all the time. And I started thinking about things. Like, how are you giving all this financial advice and you get super chats? I don't know if he's got kids, but I don't think he does. He don't have a wife. He's got a doll. It's just himself, from what I know. Why is he not really rich? If he knows all this economic stuff, why is he not like doing really well for himself? And then he said something really revealing when he said, "I don't have time to go to the gym because I work all the time." He says he's by himself all the time. And I think his way of connecting with people is his show. Because he wants to help other people. he probably has kind of a sad existence. And a lot of it is because of fear. He's got a lot of trauma he's talked about. And this is why I say people need to heal their trauma. And that's what I plan on doing. Like, I'm gonna have a lot of free time on my hands, and there's gonna be a lot of self-reflecting coming up. I would love to take 6 months to myself and just like work with people like the Iceman, and people like Cole Robinson. I think these people are healers. Possibly that might be something that I do when I get older. Might set up like a compound to help people get over traumas. Because I think talking about it, and I think going through hardship, whether it's coldness or lack of eating, and dealing like with your raw emotions is huge. Being present. I've always been in the mode where I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. Not living into the now. Not thinking that things are going to be awesome in the future. I just need to get past this. I need to get past this point. I just need to keep moving. And to be honest, in all fairness, I haven't. I had to do it. Being a father and having people rely on me, having kids rely on me, and me having to do it myself and having to continue to work. Um, I can't do it. Soon I will. Soon I will. Like I said, man, if you don't know your if you can't figure out a purpose, like try to help other people out if you can, and you can't force people. People have to wake up on their own and come to you. And some type of community. You can't force your friends and family to wake up. You can't tell them not. They have to figure things out on their own. People have to come to you. You know, like there's some videos I want to show my coworkers that I thought that they would have thought would have been funny. But I think that there's something more organic of people like figuring things out on their own as opposed to like showing them. You know, I could have showed them a couple months ago some of my videos, and I thought they would probably thought it was funny. And they kind of found my stuff on their own, and they thought that my content was pretty funny. And I think finding that stuff on your own and realizing stuff on your own is just way more better than somebody like showing you. Same with waking up. People have to go through struggles and wake up and realize they have problems. They have emotional traumas, whether they're a man or a woman. And they have to face them and they can heal from them.